everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to smell like a snack wearing some of my top caramel fragrances. If you want to see what they are, then keep watching. Before we get started, if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. And thank you so much for your continued support. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and activate that notification bell. Without further ado, let's dive right in. So as I mentioned in this video, I will tell you how to smell like a snack, edible, scrumptious, delicious, and I'm going to be talking about top caramel fragrances in my collection. And these are going to be in no particular order. The first one I have here is Good Girl Legere by Herrera. This is a very bright, citrusy version of the original Good Girl. They took out the coffee note. This has a prominent note of caramel. There's white florals, dulce de leche, praline, tonka bean, cinnamon. You have all these delicious gourmand notes blended together. And I find this a lot more wearable than the original Good Girl. This smells so sexy. Your partner might want to get his teeth into you. I'm just saying, this smells so delicious, so edible, and it's really sexy. Again, this is Good Girl Legere by Herrera. And the next fragrance is Yes I Am by Cacharel. This has milky notes, so it's a very lactonic fragrance. This has your caramel. This has cardamom, this raspberry milk. This is a cozy, sweet, lactonic raspberry caramel fragrance. If you want to smell like a snack, and you want to smell cozy at the same time, I especially love to wear this one when I'm staying in. This is Yes I Am by Cacharel. This next one is Bonbon Couture by Viktor and Rolf. This is another one of those delicious, yummy snack smelling fragrances. This smells like candy. This has notes of peach, there's caramel, there's white florals, there's vanilla. This has white tobacco, which grounds the whole composition. It's a creamy, huge dose of caramel, laying on a warm base of sandalwood and that white tobacco. It's a warm, gooey caramel experience. It's creamy and dreamy. I love this one. This is Bonbon Couture by Viktor and Rolf. The next fragrance I have is Jimmy Choo by Jimmy Choo. This one has pear, there's mandarin, there's toffee, and patchouli. And toffee smells like caramel, basically. It's a sheeper fruity. It has a sweet toffee with the patchouli. Now this is a patch bomb. The patchouli really takes over this composition. So the toffee note is not that prominent. It gets a little bit more prominent on the dry down. But for the main part, you're going to get this sweet patchouli. It's a beautiful scent. I think it's very sensual. I think it's fun, sexy, warm, and cozy. And I love wearing this one on cold days. Jimmy Choo by Jimmy Choo. So moving on, I have Sheikh Shuyukh by Lattafa. And this is a rose saffron caramel fragrance. It has cinnamon, saffron, there's caramel, woodsy notes. There's no oud in this one. Patchouli, vanilla, and amber. This is such a delicious rose. This is such a beautiful rose caramel combo. It has the caramel sweetness blended with a rose. The saffron makes it just a tad leathery. It smells a bit smoky and incensey. I need to put some on. I love smelling this on my skin. This is so good. I haven't worn this one in a while because I'm waiting for it to get even colder. This wears really beautifully in the cold. And this is such a good, affordable option. Again, that's Sheikh Shuyukh by Lattafa. Another fragrance that's along those lines, that Middle Eastern touch, Oud Mood, and this is also from the house of Lattafa. This is pretty much the same type of fragrance. The only difference is this has oud in it and the other one just had the woodsy notes. The oud is prominent in here. I don't feel like this is an oud-friendly beginner fragrance. I think you need to be someone who has experienced oud before. This is supposed to be a dupe for Oud Bouquet by Maison Lancôme, which is discontinued. And this is a really good dupe. This also smells like Shaghaf oud by Swiss Arabian. They're very, very similar. So if you have one, you don't need the other. They smell expensive and they wear beautifully in the cold weather. They cut through the cold. They're long lasting. They're beast mode fragrances. If you don't like the smell of oud at all, go for this option. Next I have Creme De Nude by MAC. This one has caramel, musk, suede. This one was inspired by Naked Skin, and it does give me that. It smells so good. There's a huge dose of caramel in this. It's balanced by that suede note. It's musky. It's a caramelized vanilla wrapped in soft suede and musk. This smells so captivating, so warm, so inviting. Perfect for a cold day going out or staying indoors. Again, Creme De Nude by MAC. Next, I have Vanilla Sky by Skyler. This has notes of cappuccino, vanilla, there's cinnamon, caramel, sandalwood, amber, and cedar. This is a delicious gourmand with warm caramel, and it has vanilla and cappuccino touches. So this is like if you were to ask, can I have some cappuccino with my caramel? Balanced beautifully by the sandalwood and the cedar notes. This is such a cozy and inviting one. This is another one I love to wear when I'm doing something cozy, maybe around the house, maybe going to a coffee shop or a bookstore. And this is Vanilla Sky by Skyler. The next one I have here is Explicit by Ex Nihilo. There's notes like nutmeg, pink pepper, there's praline, floral, sandalwood, amber, vanilla. And this is probably one of the sweetest fragrances in my collection. You will definitely smell like a snack wearing this one. The toffee smells like caramel, and it's really hard to pick out the notes in this composition. It's all blended to such perfection. This endless, seamless composition of notes. It smells divine. This is such a great cold weather fragrance. I have been waiting to wear this one. I love wearing this one late fall and winter. That's my favorite time. It's a very sweet cold weather fragrance, and you will smell like a snack. Explicit by Ex Nihilo. Next up, I have New York Nights by Bond No. 9. This will have you smelling like a snack all day long, all night long. This has florals, it has sea notes. There's sandalwood, caramel, and coffee. This smells so delicious. It smells like salted caramel. That's the effect that the coffee and the caramel and the salt water is giving me. Like salted caramel with coffee. And this one is so enveloping, so sensual, so warm, so comforting. I adore this. I love to wear this one in the evenings, whether I'm staying in or going out, and smelling like a snack. Again, this is New York Nights by Bond No. 9. I have another one from Bond No. 9, and this is Greenwich Village. Fragrance is said to smell like Baccarat Rouge 540. I have to disagree. It doesn't smell like it fully on. It's not an exact dupe. It's maybe like at 65%. There are fruity notes at the top. There's a note of lychee. There are no fruity notes in Baccarat Rouge. Those fruity notes do give this a different character. It has a prominent note of praline, which makes it sweet and delicious, edible. It does have echoes of Baccarat Rouge 540 in the dry down, but it's not full on dupe, not to my nose. This is fruity and citrusy with the sweetness of the caramel. This smells so good. I love to wear this going out to dinner. This one brings me a lot of compliments. People can really smell this on you, and you will definitely smell like a snack, and it's absolutely beautiful. Greenwich Village by Bond No. 9. This next one is Amber Fever by Mancera. This has notes of caramel, this has whiskey, this has tonka bean, this has hazelnut. This is a boozy, warm, spicy caramel experience. You do get the blast of whiskey at the top. This one also has echoes of Baccarat Rouge 540, but it takes a different direction with the boozy notes. Sensual, it's warm, it's cozy. It's inviting, enveloping. Amber Fever by Mancera. Next, I have Unknown Pleasures from the House of Kerosene. It has notes of lemon, there's caramel, there's Earl Grey tea. This has a waffle cone note. This has honey, tonka bean. This smells like a photorealistic tea with honey with a waffle. As if you poured gooey, chewy caramel over the waffle. It smells photorealistic. It smells like it's right there in front of you. There's nothing perfumey about this. This is a straight up gourmand. I mean, you will definitely smell like a snack. You're gonna smell absolutely delicious, yummy. I love this one for winter because it does make me feel cozy, makes me think of drinking hot tea. And this is just a beautiful fragrance. Again, this is Unknown Pleasures by Kerosene. Next, I have La Capitale by Xerjoff. This fragrance has a strawberry note, it has caramel, and it has leather. This is a fruity, sweet gourmand, grounded by leather, and you get the strawberry, you get the peach, and the caramel with that leather note are the most prominent. This fragrance is a statement maker. This is a grown-up, mature, fruity gourmand fragrance. I like the fact that this one is also perfumey. It's edgy, it's sexy, it's a femme fatale fragrance. This is La Capitale from the house of Xerjoff. Next I have Mandorle from the house of Sora, Dora. This is a leather fragrance with touches of caramel and cherry. This also has rum, it has heliotrope. The caramel is not that prominent in this one, but it's there in the background. For those of you who do not like your sweet scents, this is the one for you. This is a smooth suede, which dries down to cherry with caramel touches. This is edgy and it's modern. Such a good scent. Mandorle by Sora, Dora. The next one I have from the house of Sora, Dora is Broceliande. This has a note of caramel along with citrusy notes. This is another one where the caramel is not fully sweet. The citruses are really the star of this fragrance, the star of the show. This also has lemon, there's cinnamon, lime, ginger, sesame, and of course caramel. It's a very citrusy caramel experience, and this never gets very sweet. So this is another one good for you guys who do not like overly sweet fragrances, who like your citruses. This might be a good option for you. Broceliande from the house of Sora, Dora. I also have a discount code with this house, which I'm going to put in the description box below. I'm going to put all of my discount codes in the description box below, so you guys can use them if you're going to shop. This next fragrance has been in so many of my videos lately. You guys are probably sick of me talking about it. And this is Annicke 5 by Oud Mood. This is a very sophisticated fragrance. You're not going to smell straight up like a snack, but you're going to smell really darn good. It has rum, bergamot, there's lily of the valley, there's honey, plum, amber, patchouli, caramel, and it's a boozy, citrusy caramel amber fragrance. I can't stop raving about this one, and I can't seem to put it down. It's very chic and modern. This is not a very sweet fragrance. It does sweeten up as it dries down. As I keep saying, this is a perfect signature scent fragrance. This is one that you could literally wear all year round, anywhere, anytime. It's very smooth, very well blended. It's so beautiful, you guys. And I put such a dent into this one. I strongly recommend getting your nose on this one. Annicke 5 by Oud Mood. Next one I have is Buontalenti, and this is by Profumo de Firenze. This is another one I cannot stop raving about since I purchased it. This has red fruits, it has raspberry, it has peach, banana, there's vanilla, there's cookie, coconut, toffee, caramel, and musk. This is insanely good. You will smell like a literal snack. People might look at you and see ice cream cone walking by. This smells like my dream ice cream flavor. I'm wearing this one like crazy, although I do feel like it might be better suited for the summer with those fruity notes with a coconut. This fragrance has great performance. It can withstand the cold. It can cut through the cold. So this smells really good on those cold nights when I'm feeling cozy and I want to smell really good. I am so addicted to this fragrance. It smells so divine. So delicious, sweet, decadent. Imagine all these fruits and sticky, gooey caramel poured all over them. Delicious. Buontalenti by Profumo de Firenze. This next fragrance is a newer one to my collection. This was gifted to me by Twisted Lily, and I have a discount code with them, which I am going to put down below. This is called A Pear by Hermetica, and this is such a divine pear, apple, caramel fragrance. This is a confusing one because you don't have pear and caramel in the notes. They're accords. So there are other notes that form these accords, and it's such an unusual and interesting fragrance. If you love pear and you love caramel, those are the prominent notes. It smells a little bit like apple, like a combination. It smells like a juicy pear drizzled with caramel on the base of woody notes and musk. This fragrance has no alcohol, so it's safe to use in your hair and all over your body. This is a really good one, A Pear by Hermetica. This next one is Cocaine by Frank Boclet. Now this is a very interesting fragrance. This is definitely not for everyone. It's polarizing. You really have to be patient with it, and it gets better as it sits on your skin. This has notes of caramel, there's tobacco, red berries, bitter orange, rose, lily, and orchid. There's manoi oil, vanilla, and patchouli. In the opening, that tuberose smells very indolic. It almost smells like bad breath or mothballs. Some people have said that it smells like mothballs, and I do totally get that. The opening is quite sharp. I do get why some people don't like this. And it smells a little naughty and sexy. The indolic nature of this is very carnal, very sensual. There is just something so addictive about this. Dry down is the best part. If you can get past that opening and if you can stand this on your skin for about 15 to 20 minutes, you'll be good, I think. I love the dry down of this. I love the way this smells. And you do need to like tuberose, because if you hate tuberose, stay away from this one. Not for you, because there is a very prominent tuberose note surrounded by the caramel. And it gets sweeter as it dries down and the caramel comes out more. So this is a very interesting one. This is Cocaine by Frank Broclet. This next one is De Sabrele by Kai's Perfumes. This has notes of caramel, there's beeswax, butter, coconut milk, lemon, and musk. It sounds like a recipe for dessert. Well, it smells like a dessert. It smells like creme brulee. If I had this creme brulee in front of me, it's super photorealistic. This is a sticky, sweet caramel. You're for sure going to smell like a snack wearing this. This is so delicious, so warm, so gooey and sticky. De Brulee by Kai's Perfumes. This next one makes me want to go to an ice cream shop. This is Whiff of a Waffle Cone by Imaginary Authors. And this smells like ice cream with whipped cream, with a huge dose of caramel drizzled on top, vanilla and cinnamon. And it smells like an ice cream shop. It smells like the entire ice cream shop, like you just walked in, and the whiffs that you're getting, and you're getting some of that waffle cone. It's so delicious. This is a photorealistic gourmand, and you will surely smell like a snack wearing this one. It's so delicious. A Whiff of a Waffle Cone by Imaginary Authors. This next one I feel like I haven't talked about in ages, and this is Lira by Xerjoff. It's been a minute since I wore this one. This has notes of blood orange, there's cinnamon, there's caramel, there's vanilla. I think this was one of my first niche gourmands. This smells so good. It smells like as if you took an orange and drizzled it with caramel and vanilla. This is a pretty linear fragrance. It doesn't really change. I've gotten a little bit bored with this one. It does smell good, and it does smell like a sponge cake with caramel drizzle. This is a great one if you want to smell like a snack. Lira by Xerjoff. This next one is a cupcake, and this is called Whispers of Enlightenment by the House of Sillage. This is a peach and caramel fragrance. These are tough to open. Okay. The cap is really beautiful. This has notes of peach, pink pepper. There's florals, caramel, and vetiver. This to me smells like a peach cobbler pie with caramel. It's fruity and it's gourmand. It's a bit earthy from the vetiver, which tempers the sweetness. It's a sophisticated and mature caramel gourmand experience, and you will still smell like a snack. Love that about this fragrance, that you could be fun, flirty, smell like a snack, but yet retain that sophistication. Again, this is Whispers of Enlightenment from the House of Sillage. That completes my video for today. What are some of your favorite caramel fragrances? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you back here soon. Take care.